Lunar Ultra, this tiny 8K gimbal camera that fits in your pocket, was released 2 months ago in June. I know there's a lot of reviews about this camera already, but this time you're watching an unsponsored, self-paid product review after experimenting with this camera for the span of 2 months. Now, the core features of this camera is probably everywhere, such as this, which is why in this video, it's not about what features this has, it's actually how useful it is and how it performs in the real world. And in this video, I'll also be giving some kind feedbacks to the Insta360 team that made this awesome camera so they can keep the innovation going and make better products in the future. First of all, let's talk about the most famous feature on this camera. How does this actually perform in the real world? I found this feature unexaggerated from other reviewers when they said this was a game changer. It truly is a very useful tool to use, not just some places, but literally everywhere. Everywhere I go, unless I'm hand holding the camera like this, or have someone with me that knows framing and actually can film, you're going to need the detachable screen. Because whenever you put the camera down on a surface, it's really hard to see the tiny display if it was attached to the body, which makes the detachable screen such a brilliant idea. Now to point 2, which is Dolby Vision. Before Insta360 had Dolby Vision, there was only 2 options you can film from, standard or iLog. But now there's something in the middle, and that is Dolby Vision. This is honestly my favorite feature on this camera, and is also the most used color mode for me. This is because before, when I was shooting standard, it doesn't require any editing, but the dynamic range and the colors are mid. And in order for you guys to get the best results on this camera, you had to shoot an iLog for those insane dynamic range. But now, you don't have to anymore. You can skip all the editing process with Dolby Vision. No color grading needed, and at the same time getting some insane colors and dynamic range inside your footage already. I realize that this feature has been skipped by many reviewers or just a brief talk over it, but in my opinion, it's absolutely underrated and also a everyday use. This is why I had such satisfied expectations of the brand new Insta360 X6 360 degrees camera. They introduced Dolby Vision on that camera too, and that just made the colors of it so much better. And also, the professionals are not forgotten, as they also added 10-bit iLog. And number 3 is Pure Video Mode, a feature for shooting at low light environments such as at night or in a very dark room. The 3 AI chips built into this camera makes the low light capability so much better. When shooting at night, I don't have to worry about those extra noise or dark imagery, but instead it gives me the footage like it was shot on a professional camera. Okay, now these features are the features that I care most about and my favorite parts. But now let's get into the feedback section. Now first of all, as you realize, the detachable screen has a microphone on it right here. And it's a wonderful feature for those who didn't get the creator combo. But for those who did, such as here, I have the mic pro here. So this is kind of useless for me. The second point, this is very pricey, starting at 1,200 Australian dollars or 760 US dollars. It is not a product everyone can afford. I would really hope that Insta360 in the future could maybe lower their prices so that budget content creators can also afford a product like this. And the third point is the signal range for the detachable screens. Now, in high disturbance areas like urban or the city centers, the screen becomes really laggy when you try and use it. I guess it's because other networks or other internets are disrupting the signals from the screen to the camera that makes the camera only usable in a meter or 2, and any further than that, it completely disconnects. Now believe me when I tell you that I've really tried a lot to find problems on this camera, but just look how cute it is. Honestly, these are just minor issues, and it has nothing major that needs to be fixed, at least not for me. And some thumbs up accessories includes the carrying case, very premium bag, premium feel, and water resistance. Also, this very useful handle that you can just grab like this. But the best accessory got to be this. That's the case, and it is honestly phenomenal invention. when you finish filming, you press one button and just release like this, and you just put it in. It's nice and safe, can't get to it, and yeah, it is actually such a good invention, crazy invention by the Insta360 team, and yeah, this is the best case I've ever seen for a gimbal camera like this. Also, the little legs under the handles save space and money for a mini tripod. Very creative. There is one thing to note though, and that is the carry case. It's not waterproof, by the way. It's water resistant, because when you submerge it or when you have a big splash on it, water can still get in. But yeah, otherwise it's a very good case. With the Luna Ultra paired with the Mic Pro, the creator combo is all you'll ever need. Now before you go, here are some sample footages for you to judge, shot on Luna Ultra.